Hey, what's going on? Danny here. I just want to say Happy New Year to all of you. You know, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope your families are good. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. I hope everybody's doing great. And I know I've been out for a minute. I had some stuff. I had some stuff to figure out. I had some stuff to work on, but I'm back and I got a new video for y'all. You know, I want to talk about some stuff that I'm working on, and hopefully y'all can work on you and make it like a goal for this year. You know what I'm saying? I understand that some people aren't always thoughtful. You know, I wasn't always thoughtful as a kid. You know, if you have been following me for a little while, you know that I had some problems with myself personally. I didn't know how to make decisions for myself. I had to look up to other people and do exactly what they were doing, which is not good. It never works. You kind of have to be your own person and figure out what it is that you want and make your own plans. And I understand that everybody isn't like that. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to you, which is what I needed and I didn't have. So I'm just trying to make sure that you could follow or you could try and work on yourself based on some of the things that I'm doing because they're positive. Of course, you can't just do everything someone else is doing. You kind of have to think about if these things are positive or not. If they're positive, you can apply them to yourself and hopefully you get some out of it. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure that we're all progressing as people, moving forward, getting better as human beings. And it'll really make me happy if I could, help someone out there accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I want to talk about is consistency. You probably heard this before. It is a thing. You kind of have to have it in you. It's very important. It's important for you to not stop just because you got discouraged once, or just because it didn't work the first time. Now you want to leave and forget about all the progress you did. It's very important for you to take those steps. And the little gains, it may not look like a lot to you today, but at a certain point in time, it's going to amount to a very productive profit, if that makes sense. Like, it's going to be huge, but you got to give it some time. Whatever it is you're doing in life, I want you to know that you're going to get to that point in your life where you already have what you wanted. But for you to get to that point, it's going to take a while. I'm sorry, I cannot give you a time span. I can, it happens to everyone. Every single person, for the most part, got to work for what they want for a lengthy, amount of time before they get what they want. So I want you to be consistent in whatever it is that you do. Just keep on going. Do not stop. You're gonna get there eventually. I know sometimes it feels like nobody's watching, and why should you keep doing this when you're not getting anything out of it? And it's easy to think about stuff like that when no one is supporting you. It's easy to think about stuff like that when you feel like you're lost. It's easy, but the point here is not to stop. Things get better. Things are going to get better. Like, they really do get better. You can't be suffering forever. It's not going to be like that. If you're working, you're not always going to be you're not always going to be stressed. It's going to be a time where you're not going to be stressed. You're going to be getting some profit. There's going to be a time where everything is going to be all right. But everything cannot be all right if you give up. Like, it's just going to get worse, because it's like you're back to square zero. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're back to zero. Like, zero. You're back to you're not having anything. And you keep asking yourself, why did I stop? I've been through that. And you ask yourself, why did I stop? If I had just kept going. You don't want to be that person. That's you living with regret. Now you're regretting. That's another demon in itself. Because then when you start regretting, you get depressed, and that's a whole deal. That's Satan. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that. You don't want that, right? So be consistent. Keep going. You're gonna be fine. I know it don't look like You don't look like much right now, but you're gonna be fine. Alright? So number 2 is gonna be you taking care of yourself as a person. It is a problem when you don't put yourself first. It is a huge problem. It is a problem when you do not put yourself first. It is not good for your health. Not good at all. Because now you are in everybody else's program. Not as a priority. No, hell no. But as a second thought. Because they want you to do something. And then you do something for them. And then they want you to do something else. And then you just keep going and going and going. And it never stops. It never stops. You got to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a video about me asking you to leave your jobs. You know what I'm saying? No, 9 to 5s are important. Ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. But you got to make sure while you're working your 9 to 5, you got something else on the side. That's what you're aiming for. While you're working out, you know what? While you're working on your 9 to 5, you got something else you're working on, like a career, like a professional ability or something, like something that could help you in the future. But you got to make sure that it's something that you like. You got to watch out for the way people treat you. If somebody treats you like trash, there's no reason to go back to this person. It's only going to make you depressed because this person doesn't respect you. You got to put an end to that. People have to see your value as a person. They have to value you as a person. If they don't, there is no reason for you to be next to these people. And forget about what they think. This is for your own good, because you don't feel good when they disrespect you. You don't feel too good. You don't like that. You don't like that you're not appreciated. Especially when you do a lot for this person and this person never, like, they don't show any sort of appreciation to you. Everything, like, every time they talk to you, it's like, oh, just because you did it to me, you know, just because you did this to me, now you want to act like, and it's like, whatever it is you did to them, it was a huge thing, but then they act like it was nothing. And now you feel bad, like, damn, like, really, after everything I did for you, you're going to talk to me like this? And that's the point, like that. That's you getting to that point where you feel like you're not appreciated. So you got to leave. You got to put yourself first. It's you first. Because you're the only one who knows how you really feel. Other people don't really know. They don't know. They just, you know, they don't know. It's just you. So you got to find what makes you calm and peaceful. That's what you got to find. That's what you have to find. So put yourself first, you know. Do things for yourself. Treat yourself. Take care of yourself. It's very important. Take care of your mental. It's very important. Because you might have everything you ever want or you ever wanted, but still not be alright with yourself because there's something wrong with you. So you gotta make sure that you think about the things that, what are the things that make you uncomfortable? What are the things that you don't like about yourself? How could you change these things? How do you change them? What are the steps you have to take to change these things about yourself? You're gonna have to do all of that. That's all part of taking care of yourself. All of that is part of it. It's part of taking care of yourself. It's important because you have to be okay. You have to be comfortable. I'm in a different place in my life right now. I used to stress over stuff that I wouldn't say it didn't matter, but I used to stress over things that weren't even here yet. Like, I would think about the future and just get stressed for no reason. Like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? Like, what if this happens? Like, it's like you cannot control everything. It's certain things that you cannot control. You just got to let them happen. When they happen, you just got to have to figure out a way to solve them. That's it. You're going to have to figure out, a way to solve them. But you have to wait for it to happen. It may never happen. But if you're stressed, if you're always thinking about it, it's like you're killing yourself. You're killing yourself. It's certain things that you cannot control. If it's not in your power, you can't control it. You cannot control how other people think. Other people think, what they do, or their reactions. You cannot. It ain't got nothing to do with you. There's nothing you can do. You just do what you can. But what you can do is control how you feel. Control how you react to situations. Control how you think. Control what you eat. Like, you can control yourself. You have to work on that yourself. You You get to choose whether things bother you or not. You get to choose that. You get to choose whether you're going to spend your time arguing with people who you know, like, they're not going to, you know, they don't really matter to you like that. You have to choose whether you're going to be in that same relationship that you've been in for the past I don't know how many years that you don't really profit off of, that you don't get anything from. You're going to have to choose whether you're going to, you know, whether you want to change your physique, whatever it is you got going on. You're going to have to choose whether you want to have to, you know, whether you're going to do these things that in reality are going to help you or not. Like you have to choose that. You have to. So it's no need for you to stress. I used to stress a lot. But now it's different because now I understood. I cannot control everything. I can control people. It's certain people who, it don't matter what you say to them, they're not going to change. They're not going to change. They don't want to change. You got to let them go. You got to figure out what you're going to do with yourself. You got to let them go. You have to. The other thing I want to talk about is you got to watch out for people. You got to control who's around you. Because I'm sure you've heard this before, but it is very important, and I mean very important, that you hang around people who usually talk about stuff that could inspire you, you know, because I can't tell you to find people who think like you. It's like, what if you find someone and he doesn't think like you, but he has the capacity or the intelligence of wanting to do better in life? You could also help him. You could be the person who helps someone else. So find someone who is willing to learn about important things. That's the message. You find a person who is willing to build, right? They may not know what, but they're willing to build and do something with their lives, you know. Find this kind of people. Surround yourself with people who want to create things, you know, people who have ideas and plans, so you could all work together and see if you could build something for yourselves. Try and do that. It's very important. I'm not a person who has a lot of friends, but the people I keep around me are people who really motivate me. They really do. I got a friend of mine, you know, his name is Jose. He's the one who always motivates me about gym and stuff like that. I wasn't really into that, but now, you know, I became a gym person, and I like it. My other friend's name is also, you know, Oscar. He also motivates me. He goes to the gym too. It's like I'm doing things that I wasn't doing before because of these guys, and that's a good thing. That's very important. Find a productive, you know. The last one is, last but not the least, is you gotta find a productive hobby. You have to do something that's going to benefit you in a way. You got to find a hobby that's going to benefit you in a way, right? Nowadays, everything is on the internet. Everything, you know. The internet is everything right now. You could start a YouTube channel, start a TikTok profile. I'm not really on TikTok, but I don't know how that works. But you could just do something. Go to Instagram, you know, start doing something. If you're good at talking, start talking. You know, open up a YouTube page, start talking. If you're good at making skits, you know, funny videos, do that. There's a lot of people making money out here with funny stuff. You know what I'm saying? The gaming, that's also a good one. You know, if you can also draw, if you're an artist, you want to draw. That's a good thing. You can make videos of you drawing and post them. You make music, do that. Like you're gonna have to find something. You could, you know, do you like stocks? You like, you know, crypto trading? Do that. You have to do something. It doesn't really have to do with money either. But like if you like working out, if you want to work out, if you want to do something with your body, you could go to the gym and work out, and it's gonna pay off. Like eventually, it's gonna pay off. You're gonna see yourself changing, and that's self-fulfilling. That's a good thing too. So you go find something productive out there. Do something. It's a lot of stuff out there that you could do. You know, these are my new things. You know, like all the things I've named. You know, every single thing I've talked about in this video. This is what I want to do for myself. This is what I'm doing this year for myself. This is what I'm focusing on. And hopefully you could do that too, because these are productive things, right? You could work with these things, and they would, they could really help you. And if I can help you, then that'll make me happy. And that's my video for you today. Thank you for listening, Danny. I'm out.